All right. Hello and welcome. So, today we are going to be playing some more of the Hermitage Strange Case Files. We are on chapter 2 now. Cause we got the hold on. Why is it always the Oops. We ain't playing Armored Core yet. We haven't. Well, I mean, we are, but not right now. Because we need to finish off. Oh, why is it always the scuff? I always forget something or the other. First it was the game screen or game image. Then it was forgetting to plug in my controller. Because I always end up forgetting to plug in my controller during streams, so it charges. But yeah, no. Why does it always scuff? I have no idea. But you know, it's a thing. Anyways, we are continuing playing some more Hermitage Strange Case Files. So we are on chapter 2. Because we managed to get the key for the first chapter, so we should be whatever it is, the trophy. We got the trophy. So yes, now we are on chapter 2. So we, I think, have to go to the next stage. But yeah, so, pretty much, what we're doing now is just going through chapter 2. So we'll see how it goes. I was gonna play a different horror game for October, but I think we'll stick with the horror-ish and murder mystery theme with this month too, because I wasn't expecting either of these games to take this long, honestly. So especially this one. So we'll see how long. I think the next Spirit Hunter should still take me not that long. It takes a while, but at long last, rain comes pouring down. The streets are full of people, the city is busy. Footsteps echo as water splashes from the puddles that are quickly forming on the concrete. The usual sounds of people surprised by a sundown pour rushing to find a dry spot. Although Hermitage is situated in an old building, it has pretty good drainage. It has a pretty good drainage system. Rain is streaming down the gutter extension on the upper floor. 2 small waterfalls forming on each side of the store. A certain amount of rainfall provides a nice soundscape for work. It improves one's focus and is calming somehow. But this isn't that kind of rain. It's just annoying. Frustrated, I put down my pen and notebook. Many thoughts and theories fill out my notebook, but they haven't brought any results. Even with Scarlett's promise to continue to help with the investigation, things aren't going too well. There really aren't many people who are qualified to help with this. It's a very complicated situation, and Scarlett's leads are just about the only thing we have left. If she loses them, or if her source prove unreliable, that's it. As Scarlett said, if we don't find something concrete to follow up on, the whole case will be put on hold. If our contacts and sources are no longer a viable option, the case will turn cold quickly. Without any official support, it would be next to impossible for her to keep digging. Maybe it's time to tackle this from a different angle. Close my notebook and try to direct my focus elsewhere. Hey, For a second I thought he had cat ears, but he did not. He does not have cat ears. He, does not have cat ears in the slightest. So I was very, very confused. Very, very confused indeed. We are definitely, going to, keep an eye on things. A child suddenly appears in the doorway and throws me an informal and unfriendly greeting. Nico, what are you doing here? He has no umbrella, and the rain dripping from her sweater is starting to form a big puddle right there in the doorway. He hasn't changed one bit, still as short as ever, with wide darting eyes, messy hair, and an aura of grumpiness around her that makes it seem at the whole world. That sounds like my cat. Other kids her age would be preparing for school exams right now, but she's not exactly like the other kids. Never has been. Well, I kinda need a place to crash. Shelter. Just as she says that, I notice the big waterproof backpack she has brought with her. Way bigger than herself. Must have dragged it all the way here. Backpack is bursting at the seams, and I can make out all kinds of sharp edges, so whatever's inside can't be closed. Why are you carrying so much stuff around? What's going on? It's just everything that I need. She said you'd have a spare room for me? See? Things are already clear, and I instantly know who Neko's talking about. Charlotte hasn't forgotten about last week's events, and just like me, she's not the kind of person to put things to rest if she's not satisfied with the results. So you've been in touch with Scarlett? I have an empty room, but it's just a storage room that consists of, well, just walls, really. I only just started cleaning up the mess in there yesterday. That's fine, no problem. I'll take it. Hey, now, I haven't agreed to anything yet. Got electricity? Electricity isn't an issue, but the pipes aren't connected to the second floor. It's just a source page, after all. And you live on the first floor, right? Don't worry about all that other jazz. I can set up everything by myself. That being said, I'm afraid my budget is already tight, so I can't really cover your living expenses. No problemo. I'm anonymously developing games for some online friends of mine. I should make enough to support you a little on the side. Sounds more than just a short way. Mind telling me what's going on? Come on, you know why I'm holed up here. If you're just here to mess around, then that's not worth putting this place at risk for. Neko stares at the ground for a long while before finally speaking. Guy's there, so I can't stay any longer. The guy can only mean one person, her guardian. She doesn't seem to be getting along well with. A year ago, the process for finding a place for Neko to stay was an arduous task. Because she'd already been living on the streets for so long, finding a guardian through official channels had proven nearly impossible. But leaving her out there to fend for herself simply wasn't an option. That man clearly had other plans when he offered to take her in. Not seeing the actual human being in need, but free labor instead. At first, Neko even convinced herself that a give-and-take relationship was better than receiving anything for free. A man like that isn't the right kind of person to care for you. Not your fault, really. He's usually quite nice to me. I'm treated alright. I get food and clothes. I do some work around the place. Hello, Zoe! Welcome to the party. How are you feeling today? How are you feeling? I am doing pretty good. I am definitely already wanting school to end. I already want school to end because, well, but yeah, I'm doing pretty good otherwise. I've been, busy. Very busy. But yes, how have you been? I do some work around the place, like updating the firewalls. You're fine but a bit sleepy? Ooh. Understandable. Hopefully you can fall asleep and at least get some good rest tonight, later on. Because, start of the school week, ain't it? I think? Yeah, it is. It just all kind of blurs, together into one spot for me, so I don't even remember what day of the week it is. But hacking the orphanage and stealing their money? Can't bring myself to do it. He kicks the ground. But yeah, oh, so how are your classes going? When does your, break start? For any sort of, vacation time? I'm not sure. You have a holiday? Yay! Holidays! Holidays are fun. Holidays are super fun. I like holidays. Holidays are fun because it means I can take a break from school and don't have to worry about it. But we don't get them very often, which is kind of sad. Because we, at the university I attend, we only get the major U.S. holidays, so we don't get a whole lot of time off school. Since this week, huh? What's this week? I didn't think they'd go so far. The orphanage is a government-run institution. That's what makes it even easier. True. It's been almost a year now. The people there don't care at all about us kids. They're just in it for themselves. I don't want to be forced to help them with their schemes. Taking away their funds would mean all of the kids there would go hungry. That's just unacceptable. Neko mutters something to herself. Even though she chose to walk away from the orphanage, she still seems deeply concerned for the other kids there. But yeah, what is this week? What is this week? Since you have a holiday. Oh wait, isn't it Oktoberfest soon? I don't know if that's just a... I don't know what kind of... I don't know if it's actually is it a thing in... I've heard about it, but I've never actually experienced it. It's almost over? Oh, so close, so close. How long does that usually last? Is it only for a week, or? I'm not sure, because I'm aware it exists, but I've never actually been to one. So it's a completely new experience for me. You don't know? Yeah, no, that's fair. That is fair. One day I would like to go to one, but I want to go to one, an official Oktoberfest. That would be great. Just to experience it. But yeah, no, hopefully it ends soon. But also, taking a break from school is nice. It's in one state only, really? In one state? Which one? I've seen this expression on her face several times before, a mixture of fear and nostalgia. Like a traveler leaving behind his hometown, both driven yet homesick at the same time. Bayern? Oh, okay. So, it's only one state. Got it. Bayern. You know, that'd be a fun place to go. Where's it located in Germany, yeah? Germany? I'm not all too familiar with it, like states in a different country. But yeah, that's in Germany, yeah? Today, I managed to get a vanilla a vanilla Coca-Cola at university today. It's nice. I like the vanilla Coke. I don't get it often because the only places I've been able to find it are on campus, at the bottom south. Oh, okay. Bottom south. Oh. You know, that sounds like a nice place to be during this time of year. It might be warmer than it is where we're at now. It's cold. It's starting to get cold here. Because, whoops, it is supposedly fall and it feels like winter right now. I've seen this, okay. Well, I think everything that needed to be said has been said. I opened the drawer, placed the storage room keys in Neko's hand, and ruffled her hair. I wasn't kidding about the only walls part, just so you know. Might want to prepare yourself mentally before you enter. Take whatever you need, just don't snatch any of my valuables. Once you've set everything up and made yourself at home, we'll have a nice dinner tonight, dinner together, and talk about everything. How does that sound? Just so we're clear, nice dinner is your way of saying instant cup noodles, right? Haha, you know me too well. No worries, that's fine by me. Neko picks up the enormous bag again, which sounds dangerously close to ripping apart. Drags the bag like a snail drags its shell, an apt comparison seeing as how could easily fit it in it herself. And, thank you. Dragging her bag, she slowly disappears out of sight. Shelter, huh? I wonder which one of us is in more trouble. Probably both of us. Real. But you know, that's okay. Despite her somewhat unprofessional appearance, Neko is a close friend who I trust completely. What happened to her is nothing that can just be swept under the rug, but right now there's no other way. On another note, helping people make games? I really didn't expect her to get along with people, so that's progress. Okay, next stage. I guess we got no other choice. Alright, I guess we got no other choice. The bustling sound from upstairs still hasn't stopped. It's been that way since the afternoon. Neko seems to have settled it in and gone comfy a little too fast. She has been trained for all kinds of situations, and I don't doubt for a second that she is currently practicing all his skills upstairs. Quite audibly. All that equipment takes up way too much space, but to be honest, I have neither the interest nor the qualification to step in and get rid of it. Mainly the latter. After Neko short-wired the entire building's air conditioning system for the third time, I finally have some motivation to go upstairs and help fix it. Mostly out of annoyance. Turns out I'm not as savvy a tech whiz as I thought I was. By the time we finally manage to repair it, the sun is coming up, dipping the horizon in a tint of golden yellow. She busies herself with a little pile of stuff she's collected, her eyes glinting, and stays there for a while. Nothing I can do about that. I surrender to the feisty kid and make my way back downstairs to kill some time before the store closes. Looks like whoever's in charge of the universe isn't planning on giving me a break anytime soon. Why, hello there, good sir. Oh, the deliverer is back. The door opens and a tall man quietly lets himself into the store. At least he won't be dripping all over the place, his umbrella made sure of that. Slowly puts away his long umbrella after flinging the last drops of water out of the door. His movements look comically mechanical. To tell you the truth, I quite like people who do everything with an air of courtesy. Introverted self-discipline reflects a person's good character, and talking to people like that in private can lead to some interesting, calming conversations. Unfortunately, this strange guy is definitely an exception to that rule. Okay, I don't think he has he probably has more books for me. Pardon the intrusion. I hope I'm not bothering you. It appears as if you only just came downstairs. Just fix a couple of light bulbs, did some repairs here and there. I gotta say, you dropping by so casually is still a little weird to me. If you don't mind me saying so. But if there's one thing I've learned is that you're persistent. To what do I owe this pleasure? I've heard it tell about what happened over the weekend between you and those two ladies. Just some finishing touches, you know. Asking questions, looking for clues, that's all. Also, if you have some sort of emotional attachment to any of that junk up on the second floor, let me just apologize in advance. I doubt my words would make any difference now. He shrugs, rare proof of him being able to show any emotion. I come to you bearing concerns far bigger than old pieces of furniture and antiques. So in normal human words, there's something troublesome going on again? I'm afraid that's the case. Man of your intellect must have already known that a thing as dangerous as lilac grass would not have its true origins with little school students. If that stuff was really available and easy to get, this city would already be burning. I casually drop my notebook inside a drawer at my desk. I do care about this matter quite deeply. The voice's message leads me to conclude that there's indeed a group of people supplying it to students, who then distribute it at the school. It's a very covert operation. So how exactly did Miss Aloysius come to know about this supply channel? Unfortunately, she doesn't remember. Oh, that's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate indeed. I know it sounds strange, but trust me, after what those two girls went through, she wouldn't purposely hide information from me. I can guarantee that much. Oh, okay. He has a lot of trust in her, I guess. He has a lot of trust in her. So that's okay, I guess. This might be a case of tampering with memories somehow. After all, we're talking about a group of people who have access to the real thing. It's possible that her memories were altered. What a cruel fate to fall victim to such manipulation. Still, if the source can't be located, we might all have to endure horrible suffering. Well, judging from what you've said before, you seem a little more familiar with the source, right? If I knew more, I wouldn't have asked you for help in protecting the victims. Young people today have their own way of doing things. It pains me to admit that both you and I most likely aren't as familiar with their ways as we'd like to think. In other words, setting this guy's melodrama aside, there's something brewing in the drug trafficking community. I make sure to take notes in my head. It's just a tiny bit of information, but maybe something to go on. What exactly are you implying? Awareness has already been raised successfully. For now, I want to make sure that the hidden dangers are minimized. Lois and Cecily can definitely take care of themselves. They're tough, believe me. Want to get rid of the looming danger? There's no other way but to tackle the whole thing at its roots. Unfortunately, today's visit is related to me bearing unpleasant news. Uh-oh. No need to hold back or sugarcoat it. Not like I've ever associated your visits with funny jokes and good times. I don't think Miss Lois had any luck locating that group last weekend, did she? She didn't. Even though she knew the right code, there was no response whatsoever. A stranger should not die in the wilderness. What the? My only source within the group made that statement right before abandoning all contact. Last weekend, actually. Sounds ominous. Something's wrong here. It seems the group has already started to hide or disband while we were still quite busy with other matters. Is your information reliable? Since you're no longer considered an associate, they might have tried to mislead you on purpose? It was this particular informant who managed to get rid of the surveillance when Miss Cecily approached you and gave me the opportunity to off. Cecily had barely at the store when you arrived, so it's no coincidence. Allow me this chance to apologize. Our free time is too precious to consider more covert and secure means. I do think your whole act is way over the top. If it weren't for the fact that those books are very revealing, I'd have no idea what your true intentions are. In short, just as you place your trust in Miss Lois, I choose to place it in you. Strangers should not die in the wilderness. It's not hard to understand that you call yourself a stranger. What does wilderness mean in this particular case? They've always proudly called themselves missionaries, so it's hard for me to agree with that point of view. Foreigner scheming and plotting? I should have you handed over to the NSA or something. Of course, if that fuels your fire, add it to your list of things that motivate you. Needless to say, you do better to wait with that until after this matter is resolved. Anyway, without more information, it's all just empty words. I wish I could take better care of Lois and Cecily, but I've reached my limit. And that is precisely where I can help you. He opens his briefcase a little more subtly than usual. If I ever need a plasma rifle or time machine, have you got that stowed away in there too? Please, manage your expectations. He responds to my sly attempt at wit while going through the briefcase. Before, they did not know how to use lilac grass, and naturally, they had never encountered a creature like the silkworm. With everything that has been happening, we have to consider possibility of similar situations occurring in sound, smell, scratches, hair. Any suspicious signs must not be missed. which means you have to stay alert. That's why you've been dropping books as heavy as bricks on my desk? Probably. I'm just gathering as much information as I can, and with no eyes on the inside now, it's all up to me. I am on my own. I flipped to the pages of one of the books, which, unlike modern people, gives off a strange, almost sour smell. There's a depiction of a creature with many feet, 3 hands, and a long, slender tail inside. Obviously not a silkworm. You seem fairly certain I'll come across one of these things. Have there been other incidents anywhere else recently? Even we, as a group, cannot relate to everything that is recorded here. If Cecily dealing with the silkworm has solved all our problems, the situation would be much easier now. But that is not the case. Yes, about that. What is it? What is it? There's still no actual emotion in his voice, just a strong sense of purpose. Initially, I was going to take this opportunity to see if he knows anything about the incident, but right now doesn't seem like the best moment. So you really want me to read through all of this, just in case? Seemingly daunting task, as I'm well aware. Nonetheless, I'm quite confident that it will pose no challenge for a man of your character, caliber. Whatever you say. It's not like I can leave this place anyway. Still, you were able to do what none before you have managed. Letting Cecily have another go at it could leave her scarred forever, even more than she already is. Your means will certainly not be limited by these walls. However, to make it all go more smoothly, use this knowledge to protect yourself. Okay, you can do that. I can't say your concern inspires a feeling of safety in me. Every time you speak, it sounds way too ominous for my... Ignoring my quips, he puts away his briefcase and carefully rearranges his hat. And you are, once again, right about that. Tracking down that group of people is quite an ominous undertaking in itself. Well, it looks like my visit bore some fruit today. Time is precious. So please allow me to visit another locale to confirm something. Oh, okay, goodbye. Bye, have a great day. Thanks for stopping by. What a busy man you are. If you find any more clues, I hope I won't have to remind you to share them. Certainly not. My compliments and have a most pleasant evening. The sound of his leather shoes clacking on the ground becomes more distant by the second, soon disappearing into the evening air. Wasn't it raining earlier? My compliments. Another evening down the drain without a hint of free time to myself. Ooh, more books. Okay. Mysterious Symbols, a short book wrapped in craft paper. The author is unknown. It's barely being held together. There are reinforcing staples on both sides to stop it from falling apart. And it has many dark spots. A lot of the pages looked ripped, and some even were replaced or rewritten by hand. This book has definitely been through a lot. The book contains a large number of symbols and obscure imagery. The author examines them and explains their meaning, pointing out significance of these symbols in various religious ceremonies. The whole book divides these symbols into 4 eccentric categories: identity, physical objects, behavior, and purpose. A symbol doesn't just appear in a category. In fact, the author assigns a meaning to each symbol according to its importance and makes use of an odd logic of categorization. For example, one symbol is categorized as servant, forest, blood, and communication. At the same time, the author interprets it as a servant as some sort of group is responsible for providing blood in a forced ritual of communication. That's a mouthful. That's such a mouthful. A handmade book with a unique binding. The author is unknown. Book looks very obscure. Front and back cover have a plating made of walnut wood held together by a string made of sheep's intestine. The author writes about bizarre advanced creatures. He claims that they have a strong spiritual connection to beings he refers to as ancient gods. This connection is the reason for their mindless servitude and them viewing these ancient gods as masters. Ooh! Ooh! So we got a new tip out of that. But I pressed X. Skip. So many of these creatures are mentioned that I have to write them down one by one to give them some kind of order. The writing style and font are unusually delicate, immediately drawing in the reader and giving them a strange sense of familiarity. Halberd. Okay, so this one's called Shrines, God, and Messenger. This one's a halberd. That one's called Mysterious Symbols. Okay, let's read the halberd. This book shows modern craftsmanship, but it still looks very tattered. The book is framed in a very traditional style. The cover, supposed to be the corner, I guess. Corner of the cover is cracked, and the remaining part of the cover has traces of some kind of seal, obscuring everything but the word collection. The book seems to have changed hands many times. The surface is damaged. Some of the pages are dangerously close to falling out when you flip through them. The front page has been glued to hard paper and was printed in red. It contains quotes from historical leaders of the past. The book is extensive and detailed record of an ancient general's various conquests and expeditions. It chronicles every single victory and loss. After every victory, he would lead his entire army to hold a grand sacrifice. Holding up a seal towards the sky, the text says, "We shall forever stand like rocks and be remembered. They will chant our names in glorious songs and celebrate us in joyous dance. Let the beast be forever on our side. Follow the ceremonial rites and chant along, with your voice twice as loud and your harvest twice as fruitful. Let us bask in joy and happiness, for good fortune shall favor us, and we shall be protected against whatever sorrow and misery lies out there." Ooh, another one. The book described the exact time of cardinal point in which each sacrifice was held, but the format doesn't resemble that of any known calendar. The author drew a star with a strange mark on it in the last page. Its meaning is unclear. Ooh! Cthulhu Mythos Volume 1. Chinese edition of the Cthulhu myth. I wonder if the publisher realized that the cover contained a dangerous Necronomicon. You know what? That's gonna make me stumble. I can read it just fine, but when I say it, it's like, no. Liquid! Yes. Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate. You better hydrate too, okay? Yes, today I'm drinking vanilla Coca-Cola. I know I mentioned it earlier, but yeah, I don't get these very often, cause they're kind of hard to find in my town, so, yes, it is a rare treat indeed. The first thing you see upon opening the book is a vintage poster with eerie photos, unsettling new articles, and mysterious maps. This book contains some of Lovecraft's more famous novels, The Call of Cthulhu, The Temple, and From Beyond among them. Some of the pages contain creepy handwritten notes. While this is obviously a clever gimmick to make the reading experience more immersive, it seems almost too real. So, in The Whisper in Darkness, for example, parts of the letter sent in the story were replaced by actual handwriting. They even added fake coffee stains to it. The last story, The Dunwich Horror, is about the outer god Yog-Sothoth. It's the only story in which Yog-Sothoth's human offspring is mentioned. The translator's name is Yao Zhangui. I think I've heard that name before. Okay. Wait, hold on. I know I've read through most of them or all of them already, but yeah, no, I don't need to read them again. Okay, we will not do that. We will not do that. The raindrops pattering against the window are irritating. More books. I don't know what it is, but every time I see his pale face with its sharp features, I get weary. Maybe my success has somewhat boosted his confidence, given that he no longer tries to hide his suspicious behavior. I always feel like working with him means running the risk of exposing some uncomfortable secret behind his books and his identity. What does he have to hide? Intuition can be a real pain sometimes, bordering on paranoia when taken too far. I always feel like working with him means running the risk of exposing some uncomfortable secret behind his books and his identity. What does he have to hide? Well, that's fine. Okay, I think I have to finish work today. Oh yeah, I should probably mention this. On Thursday, for Thursday's stream, and I'm gonna be starting a little bit later, because I have a work meeting at my, main job right now. Or not right now, but at, right before work. So, heads up. Stream's gonna be a little bit late on Thursday. I'm still gonna be playing, Spirit Hunter. But it's just gonna start a little bit late. Not sure how late, cause I'm not sure how long the meeting is gonna go for. But, I am gonna be a little bit late to start streaming. I'll still be streaming, but just later. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully not too long. I'm only hoping it's like half an hour instead of like a long time. So I should give a heads up. Yeah, that's the thing. Here are the details of tonight's special report. Recently, international organizations have found large-scale shipwrecks in the waters east of Manila, the Philippines. Investigations have been launched. It has been reported that, judging from the number of parts that were found, about 5 vessels must have sunk. No official ship registration numbers were found at the salvage site, which fuels theories of them being illegal fishing vessels. The analysis has been slow due to an advanced stage of erosion. According to experts, the vessels most likely sunk around 3 years ago. No remains have been found during the initial deep dive salvage operation. A list of recovered clothing items and personal belongings have been made public by Philippine authorities and the International Maritime Organization. Did you know that I am half Filipino? It's nice considering I have dual citizenship with the Philippines and the US, but I'm just like, it'd be nice to go there one day. Discovery is being taken very seriously given the number of incidents that have occurred in the area in recent years. The International Maritime Organization will hold a more detailed press conference in the coming days. Wow, that's unfortunate. It's a cruel world out there. I don't really know much about sea travel. Judging from the news, accidents still happen frequently. If they really were illegal fishing vessels, it's not at all surprising that they didn't call for help. However, no bodies were found and the crew members may have managed to escape. It's somewhat strange that the wreckage suddenly appeared just like that after 3 years. There's a lot of maritime activity around the Philippines, so it should have been discovered much earlier. What happened out there? Did it even happen that far away? Was it really just a regular accident? I should stay vigilant and keep an eye out for strange things happening in other places. Right now, I can't really do anything about it. I should concentrate on the task at hand. Ooh, Cecily. Oh shoot, I totally forgot to return the tat book. I forgot about that too, actually. Makes me feel like I'm doing a lousy job. I'm sorry, I'm really busy this week. I'll try to make time for it. It's okay, take it easy. Right now isn't a good time to come over anyway. Something wrong? It's nothing. Just a whole lot of things to take care of. If you need help with anything, call me. Thanks, I appreciate that. By the way, just out of curiosity, who told you about the trail of the missing fish in the first place? Didn't you mention that somebody recommended it to you? Sorry for all the trouble. It's no trouble. Just curious about what the person who told you about it. Look, actually, I can't remember him too well. He's a tall man. He looks like a foreigner, but he spoke Chinese very well. What's wrong? I seem to have forgotten what he looks like. I'm sorry. I just had a hunch that maybe that guy had something to do with it. Don't worry about it. Please just let me know if you remember anything. Okay. Ooh, okay, let's go through all of these. Neko told me about this site once. What's the deal with chickenbox.com? It seems like her internet friends are active on the site too. I should ask her about it sometime. Chickenbox.com. I'm not gonna read all of this. The Razor Prince would make an awesome VR game. Okay. I should theoretically read all of this, but I ain't. Because it's a lot of text. The way horror movies influence our psyche without us realizing it. Oh, okay. But yeah, no, I'm not gonna like read all of these out loud. Because, well, it's a lot of text and I would probably have a sore throat by the end of it all. So I'm just gonna like skim through it, I guess. Especially when the texts are like this big. I'm not gonna read all of that. I am not gonna read all of that. Okay. Let's zoom in. Neko the hacker. Okay. 15 female self-study. Okay. Friend from the past. Although she is very young, she has always been a reliable helper. After fleeing the orphanage, she soon discovered her affinity for technology and electronics. Since then, she has been involved in all kinds of adventures someone her age probably shouldn't be a part of. Oh, I can, I can just back out of that. Great, I can just back out of it. Sweet. I definitely can back out of it. Which is 100% nice. Because I did not wanna... I did not want to, read all of that. 1,000 yuan? It's okay. That is A-okay with me. Finding the destination took more time than expected. It isn't completely unknown. Anyone interested in city stories and customs will have heard the street name before. Its tranquility and elegance is well known among the citizens as if it were a unique sort of art. But appreciating art and doing the actual work are two very different things. There are a fair number of old houses left in the neighborhood, and he loves the countless historical properties that line the street. But it's fairly difficult to identify a specific building. At the corner of an intersection with trees planted along the sidewalk. None of these stories actually have a house number. The fast-paced lifestyle the city is known for seems not to exist in these streets. It's so quiet that even the air seems hollow. No wonder that place is here. If it weren't for his particular hobby, or if he had anything better to do, this place would remain no more than a work of art for him. Something he'd heard about, but he would never want to visit in person. Right now, the few words he can remember are becoming more and more like a treasure map. Disorientation seems to be a given in this place, but fortunately he is an expert at checking door to door and finding locations. Ground floor glass windows often closed, but they have a sign hanging out. That's it. Definitely an eye catcher. There might be something more to this house than its awkward and conspicuous exterior. He can't put his finger on what it is exactly and can't be bothered to find out anyway. He isn't here for the building, but for what's lurking inside. What would be the best way to start? Making his way towards the door, he readies himself for what might happen next. Huh? Well, that was quick. I am going to save. But today I might call it a night a little bit early. In about 15 minutes, I'm going to call it a night a bit early so I can eat, dinner. Because, I've been really wanting to make dinner. So, I should probably make dinner. But yeah, no, I think many of my brain cells are being killed by the smoke. I rarely see people like that around. He's actually wearing a deerstalker head and even acts the part. Either way, he looks like one of those awkward guys that people really call home. What makes it even weirder is that this fellow seems quite young. That makes his whole style even more bizarre. I should go talk to him and find out what he wants. But yeah, no, I definitely am probably gonna call the night a little bit early and at 5. Mostly because, or whenever this conversation is done, mostly because I do want to eat. I haven't really eaten all day, so I do have a food headache. So, I am definitely going to be eating food. Been a quiet morning up until now, without any interruptions or disturbances. The lights on the street outside seem to have a strange restorative power. Lights on the street outside seem to have strange restorative powers. After Cecily's fight was over, it feels as if the reset button has been pushed in the bookstore. All the stress and excitement from last week seems like a dream. It is quite upstairs, so Neko probably isn't up yet. She's always been better at staying up late than an actual cat, as her name suggests. She also spends way more time daydreaming. Tease her about this and worry about her health, you'll get all sorts of nasty remarks thrown back at you. It's like walking through a minefield. We all get used to it pretty quickly and stopped lecturing. Scarlett hasn't replied to my inquiry yet. After she left Hermitage yesterday, she just disappeared from the face of the earth. If she's made her mind up and is ignoring it on purpose, there really isn't anything else I can do to find out more about next circumstances. But it doesn't seem like something Scarlett would do, which makes me even more worried. Well, I guess that's the downside of living and working like this. All I can do is put my trust in my unreliable but smart friends. She'll probably drop by once she's done with work. She wouldn't just leave Neko behind. Now isn't the time to be worrying about it. It's rare to have a new customer at Hermitage, so I'll set aside the lawyer's situation for a moment. I see so many familiar faces in the shop and nothing good ever seems to come out of it. So I'm hoping to find a little bit of normalcy in new customers. Some familiar visitors standing in front of one of the shelves, scanning the spines of various books. His fingers are hovering in front of the books as if this was some sort of reading habit. The man looks quite young, probably in his mid-20s, but his attire isn't that of a college student. Wearing a casual hat, and his coat is a little oversized. If it weren't for the fact that he's a head shorter than me, he would resemble a certain annoying someone who also wears a trench coat. I just hope he won't be as much trouble as that guy. Always a little awkward being the owner of this shop, trying to find a few interesting customers to talk to, but not really wanting them to know too much about you. Oh, that's really... He lets out a little gasp. He seems to know his stuff. Not too shabby, is it? Indeed, this is the first time I've seen the Codex Seraphim in real life. I've only ever seen it on picture before. Tell me, is this a real thing? Not quite. I know exactly which book he's asking about, but the edition in this bookstore is called Classics of the Gods, a rather straightforward translation of the original Codex Seraphim. But exactly what's the point of switching titles anyways? God knows if it's real or not. I myself can't even read the punctuation marks. We'll just keep it as an exhibition piece until we find a more reliable owner. Oops, too bad. It looks like he caught me. The young man smirks. Something seems off here. What exactly are you looking for? Naturally, something that isn't easy to find, but if you have strange editions like this one, you must have quite a collection of weird old books, right? If you're interested in old books, I would recommend you go to the library. The public collection is much more reliable than the store, even if there are many school children busy with their homework. It's okay, my intuition tells me that you won't let me down. He places the book back on the shelf and leans towards me. For example, a recipe for a drug passed down throughout the generations which causes strange hallucinations, something like that. Lately, not many people have come through that door who I could probably talk to. Dangerous group operating near the high school suddenly disappeared, and all the I managed to put together suddenly vanished into thin air. Of course, it's good for the students, but it feels like someone's trying to ruin my job. It's not so. So someone really did solve all that trouble at Phoenix High. To be honest, I didn't really notice anything. I have my eyes on you. I've noticed. Well, I don't have a problem with it if all works out in the end, but catching us off guard is a different story. That group deserves to go to jail, but the police manhunt we started against them this past week was a bust. When we raided the scene, we discovered that they'd actually filled gas into their empty drink cans. Who do you blame for that? I'm readjusting my seat. It was weird. It was acting. It has been really weird. Oh, that's okay. It's okay. His brow is tightly furrowed, making it very hard to tell if he's just acting or actually getting angry. Trying to keep things from him doesn't seem to be working, but I can't let this guy in on everything. I stare back at him in a dignified manner. I'd love to listen to some more of your complaints, but would you mind introducing yourself first? So, for me to keep up with the conversation. I'm a freelance detective. You can call me Justin. As I said earlier, I'm responsible for investigating any incidents related to those drug dealers. Freelance detective. Since when have drug crimes been tied to private investigators? Better if you don't ask. The answer wouldn't be particularly groundbreaking anyway. This all sounds like a movie scenario. Oh, hey! Yay! Hi, Corey! And thank you for subscribing for 5 months. Yay! Oh! You're on a 5-month streak! And you've been subscribed for 9 months. Yay! Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it. But yes, welcome to the party. How was the patch? How was the patch? One day we'll get there. One day. Yes, how are you today? How are you? Great, amazing, heartbreaking, do your side stuff. Oh, do my side stuff? Okay, so I should probably spend a stream doing Final Fantasy XIV side stuff. Near raids. I need to do near raids and Berlin for all this yet too. Plus the raids for Endwalker, yeah. I'm excited. I want to get to it at some point. I should probably do everything. I need to catch up on everything. This all sounds like a movie scenario. In the end of the day, the commissioner has to make a statement to the police, even if he and his colleagues couldn't come up with anything. There's no escaping this mystery. The whole thing is a mess, and honestly, I'd love to get someone to share the blame for this. Hey, let's just stick to the facts. I don't know what happened over the past weekend. Really? If anyone reports that this place might be harboring informants for those guys, they were even in contact with a few students from Phoenix High School. The police already searched their homes, but I didn't have anything to do with that. Sounds like a stab in the dark. That's what I said. A man can only rely on his own abilities. At the minimum, near raid, get at least one of each class to 80 from Shadowbringers, Tanky ranged melee, and do your class quests, and do those associated quests. Do Warring Triad from Heavensward for maximum completion bonus points. Okay. I've already done the Warring Triad for Finn. He already has it. He just needs the birds from all of them. She literally just needs the birds from all of them. She has Zervin. She has Zervin's bird. She needs Sophia and Sephiroth, but Sephiroth's been strong-arming me into not getting it. But yeah, I should probably do that. Finn does have the ability to do all that. Hello, Soname! Welcome to the party. Yeah, you don't need the birds, just the storyline. Okay, good. I have done the storyline for those then. So that is all good. You have, just done the raid? How was it? I am still at the Seat of Sacrifice. I think that's the farthest we've gone thus far. You're exhausted? Oh yeah. It's a long one, ain't it? It's a long one. They're always long, especially when they're first released. I heard that the eye level is the requirement to get in is 625. Just to get in. Not to mention 625. Yes. Okay. The raid is long, but the cutscenes are long and emotional damage. You did not mute it at first? Oh. Did you have to go get gear? Dungeon for gear, yeah. Yeah, that's understandable. That is understandable. I'm feeling I won't get it either, but it'll be worth it, especially before Dawn Trail. I need to catch up for sure, especially considering Dawn Trail is next year. So, yeah. I am excited, but I am also excited for maximum emotional damage. Definitely gotta have the maximum emotional damage. Not to mention that the new task I was entrusted with is a bit of a bummer. But as it really is emotional damage. Oh, you cried? Oh no! I am excited for the emotional damage. I am very excited for the emotional damage. Was it good crying though? Okay, that's good. That is good. That is very good. I am glad. That makes me all the more excited for it though. We'll have to, see it at some point and do it. But first, I gotta get there. I'm only at 5.3 right now. We're at the Sea of Sacrifice, aren't we, Gloria? I think we just unlocked that one. Last night? Is it? No. Sunday, yeah. It was Sunday we did, yeah. Just needed to fight Elidibus. Yes. Elidibus, yes. We are going to fight Elidibus. Yes, that's very exciting. And then after that, wouldn't it be 5.4, yeah? Because usually, and then have emotional damage and then go do raids. Yeah. Hoping you get to bear witness to it. Yes, it should be on a Saturday this time around. Yes. Yes. Hopefully. It's going to be on a Saturday this time, because it's going to be this Saturday. So, yeah. It'll be fun. Hopefully you can bear witness to it, because we are giving Elizabeth a good smacking. Hopefully you can get back with from laser appointment on time. Oh, laser appointment. You're doing a laser appointment? To fix your eyes? Because that's the only laser appointment I can think of. Is to fix the eyeballs. About as much as I know. Even if this research is forcefully obtained? Laser to get okay, yeah, okay, that works. Oh yeah, the hair removal thingy. Yeah, I forgot that existed. Because I always forget that the LASIK, like hair removal stuff exists. You've had one round and it's been great? Yay! Second round is this Saturday. Yay! That is good. I am glad. How many rounds do you have to do? How many rounds do you have to do for it? You can't always rely on so-called common sense. Some people just don't play by the rules. I have come to realize that while I was tracking down that group. Okay. Lots, no specific number, but it's gotta be monthly for a while. Ooh, understandable. Hopefully it's not too bad. It should be easier. Should be easier this time around with already having done one round. I've always wanted to do that, but I never go because there isn't really one in town where I live. So it's like, oh man, that's unfortunate. That's super unfortunate. I've also always wanted to get my eyeballs fixed and do like the LASIK eye surgery or whatever, just so I don't have to wear glasses, because sometimes I hate wearing glasses. Hair grows and patches, so next round we'll get some hair the last one in. Oh, yay! That is good. That is very good. I am glad. That's it. Yeah, you gotta take yours off while streaming. Yeah. I have to keep mine on because I struggle with reading when I don't have my glasses on, and it's kind of weird because I have like 20/24. So one of my eyeballs is off, and the eyeball that's off also has stigmatism. So it's like I have to wear glasses anyways because my eyeball likes to see lights. It likes to perceive lights weirdly. So it's like, okay, I can't get out of it, but I do because I just don't want to wear glasses anymore. But yeah, right? So it's just like, if my vision wasn't off and I didn't have astigmatism in the also bad eyeball, then I would be totally okay. But yeah, no. Yeah, one of my eyeballs is dumb. And I'm just like, eyeball, this is why we can't have nice things. And more often than not, I end up somehow either breaking my glasses or hitting my face against something, and I forget that my glasses are there and smash it into my eyeball. And I'm like, glasses, so much, such pain and suffering. I want to get the LASIK eye surgery. Yeah, precisely. I want to get like the eye surgery, the laser eye surgery. Oh, you made it, by the way? What'd you make? Is it food? I hope it's food. If not, I hope it's other things too. What a statement. Finn, such pain and suffering. Finn's avatar, all smiles. Yes. Yes, that is precisely how it is. Your videos are in YouTube, recommendations for FF14 videos with big names. Yay! Congrats, Gloria. I am super excited for you. Congratulations! Yay! Much happiness. I am very excited. I am very excited for you. So, yes, congratulations. I appreciate it. Or, not appreciate it, that's the wrong words. I am glad. I am super glad that, yes, you are running into the big names with 14 videos. One day I'll get there. One day. No, I've been completely ignoring the story, and I have no idea where we are. But you know, it's okay. And it's okay. We need to have a little bit of chaos. Yeah, it took you by surprise, but a rando came into the raid stream and said, hey, I just watched name drops like 5 YouTubers in your videos and streams were wrecked. Ooh, and you're like, the algorithm working as intended? Ooh! Yay! Yay! That is good. I am glad. That is very good. Yay! That is very good. I am glad. Congratulations! But yeah, no. Yeah, that's super good. That's super good. I am super, yes, I am super proud of you too. Very proud, Gloria. I am very glad and very proud. Yay! I wonder if it's anything to do with the recent spike we had last stream. Because I wonder if that's, oh, I know. That's probably also, no, that was the tweets that we posted the other day. But yeah, no, we should definitely do more 14 streams. Probably due to proper tweeting and tagging. Yeah, probably. Because you're getting a lot of new faces in your streams. Really? Yay! Congratulations. Yeah, that does help. New faces in the streams. So I need to properly tag again. I haven't really been posting all too much. Get a new person, drop into your morning 2:30 a.m. stream. Other than N. Oh, really? Yay! Yay! That is good. I am glad. I missed out because I had to go to work. I had to sleep for work, and I'm like, ah. I wanted to watch, but then it'd also be spoilers for me, so... Yeah, I am glad someone joined in. New person, all the new persons. But yeah, no, you was, asleep because you had a doctor appointment today. Oh, how did the doctor appointment go, Soname? How did it go? I need to, at some point, schedule my therapist appointment again, now that I've got school kind of under control. It went really well? Yay! That's good. The joy of YouTube VODs. Unless the wrath of the YouTube gods happen, it's up forever. Yay! Yes, that is so true. I am glad that your doctor's appointment went well, Sonami. YouTube is a game you're afraid to play? Oh, yeah. You're welcome. I've thought about it for a long time because I've had my YouTube account since like 2013. But the only videos I had posted on it were cat videos because I only had I didn't have a proper gaming setup because I had a laptop that wasn't a gaming laptop. So I couldn't do any like gaming videos or anything, but I got some cat videos back in like August 2013 or whatever. And I think that was the last like cat upload I had until recently. So yeah, no, I definitely was kind of terrified it for like the longest time. You had to make a whole different YouTube account for your VTuber account because your family basically hard docs your OG account with oh, really? Really? No! Sad day. Sad day. Sad day. That is super unfortunate. Super unintended, but they filmed you and put it on YouTube? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Unintended hard doxing. Very unintended hard doxing. But yeah, no, that's unfortunate. Oh yeah, right? Oh no, indeed. Oh no. Yeah, no, I am pretty careful, or try to be pretty careful. Because your cousin makes family videos, and this was before the VTuber thing. Oh. Before the VTuber thing. Oh, family cut. You know, I never really touched into the family videos. Because I just never really thought that they would be my kind of thing. Like, I'll post cat videos because that is, like, the fullest extent of family videos I would do is cat videos. Because I have a cat and he does weird things. And, so it's like, you know, I am going to, showcase my dumb cat doing dumb things. Yeah, if you look, there's, like, full videos with you in them, and the YouTube's, oh no. Oh no. Oh no! Sad day. That is sad day. Very sad day indeed. So thankfully you have another account. So at least it's not tied to it. So that's a good thing. That is a good thing. I have been completely ignoring story. But that's okay. Yeah, you're basically, Callie of the family? Oh. Oh? Oh. You know, I've never really watched any of Callie's, stuff. Which is weird. You would think I would have watched something on Callie, but, surprise! I never watched any of it. Everyone knows you're a VTuber, but they basically ignore the fact and film you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's understandable. That is understandable. Now, I do that on purpose. Mostly because of my subathons that I do that involve, chugging really disgusting things, and people seem to like watching me struggle with that. Never again do I want to drink chili dog water. Never again. Oh yeah, next subathon we're gonna make you drink pilk. Pilk? Yes. Yes. We're going to drink pilk. Let's do it. Next one will be next July. That is the next subathon. Yeah, that's gonna be the next subathon is July next year. July 2024 for my 4th year anniversary, I believe. Is that my 4th year anniversary already? Next year? Holy shit. That's a long time. But yeah, no, we're gonna drink the pilk, and we're gonna see how it is. We're probably gonna also get various different, things to go with it. Because, you know, make sure the pilk is cold, though. Cold pilk? Okay. Warm pilk is agony. Warm pilk just sounds gross. Unless you're into that. No. Get me some cold pilk. I'll drink some cold pilk. 100% will drink some cold pilk. But not warm pilk. No, thank you. You know what I want to do? We'll have to write this down. Textures like rubber? Ew. No, thank you. No, thank you. I don't want that. Don't like it. Nope. We're not gonna drink warm. We don't. Nope. What? But, you know what we should do? We should do... I know it's weird, but I've always wanted to do, like, evaporated milk with Pepsi. just for the poops and giggles. But it's probably gonna taste bad. It's probably gonna taste so bad. And it's probably gonna taste like rubber. Or the texture is gonna be like rubber. You know, that would be kind of weird, but also kind of, yeah, no, you know, let's do it. For the poops and giggles for the next subathon, we'll do it. We'll do it. That'll be great. Evaporated milk, hydrated with milk, so you have more milk per milk. Yes. Yes. We got to have the evaporated milk, hydrated with milk. No cursing! No cursing! Okay. This is one of the ones, I think this is one of the ones where, I have, for 5 minutes, I want to say? So, you know what we're going to do? We're going to start the timer and do no cursing for 5 minutes. But yeah, no. Yay, thank you. We will try. 10 minutes, 10 minutes. Okay. 10 minutes. No cursing for 10 minutes. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna try and do no cursing for 10 minutes. Okay, I forgot, like, I completely forgot that, I can't even read that! But yes, I will, thank you. Yes, I will do my best. I will do my best. We got 10 minutes of no swearing. I completely forgot that it was a thing. Like, I completely forgot that, that one was a thing. Cause, you know, like, I don't remember any of my, Chunky Kitty stuff. Cause I just forget. I just completely forget, that it exists. I don't even, yeah, I need to check on these again just to refresh my memory, because it's kind of funny, some of the things I have that I don't recall ever doing. Yeah, no, I'm also thinking for subathon that I might do, since I'm probably gonna be doing a actual, like, proper face thing, that will have probably a no glasses redemption. That would be kind of cool. We'll see how badly I can see things. Like, the thing is, my glasses ain't that thick, but like I said, one eyeball is not the best eyeball. So, it'll be interesting. It'll be very interesting, but you know, we'll give it a try. We will 100% give it a try. You know, I got all these ideas. I should probably write down the ideas for subathon, because I'm probably gonna forget. I am probably gonna forget, but you know, well, you know, I am excited for this subathon. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be hilarious, and we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out just how badly evaporated milk and Pepsi tastes like. So it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be awful, but it's gonna be great. We're gonna have a great time. And you know, we could probably bring back some of the, like, the G Fuel stuff, and yeah, I'll have to try. Yes, I will do my best. I will do my best. We'll definitely give that a try. It'll be great. It'll be great. You know, I'm a continuing story, and I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea what's going on, but you know, We'll figure it out. Well, we'll figure it out here when we get there. Oh, okay, so we're talking about murders here. Someone's been murdering, and it ain't me. Yes, someone's been murdering, and it ain't me. So, we'll figure it out here. So, looks like we got to, okay, theory is limited to cases that police can handle. According to Justin, they were investigating the secrets around Phoenix High School when the incident occurred, but it's clear that they cannot be counted on in times of need. Moreover, Justin made it pretty clear that the police are aware of the fact that a certain group of people is trafficking lilac grass. They are aware of the dangers of the drug and were prepared to use force to get rid of the whole gang. I'm afraid I'm not the only one who knows what the real trouble with this drug is. That's the reason why these murders are assigned to Justin. It's a sign that the police were unable to comprehend the nature of the drug. With modern technology, their methods of investigating regular homicides are obviously much better than mine. However, if something like a scaly silkworm is causing trouble, the police wouldn't be able to count on them even if they knew about the creature. Simple murder wouldn't require such a heavy hand, and the wounds didn't look as if they've been inflicted by ordinary means. If it was an act of revenge, there would have been a connection between the three victims. So, were they killed randomly for the sake of pleasure? The methods were too consistent for that. Unless the person was crazy, but unless the person isn't crazy, but extremely paranoid. In the case of paranoia, that could mean a lot of things. Strange belief or twisted creed. Either way, it raises a red flag for me. Besides, what would it take to make that kind of hole? The series of holes in the neck is thick and deep, but rough around the edges and much too harsh to have been caused by a sharp knife. Judging by the red swollen skin around the wound, it looks like a dog bite. If a dog could grow 10 centimeter long teeth, sounds like something a saber-toothed cat would do. Not even taking into account Justin's annoying appearance, the situation is indeed bizarre. And the police situation he'd been ranting on about has attracted my interest even more. Wonder if Scarlett can help me a little with this. It's just like she said, the smaller the circle, the better connected everything is. This city has seen a lot of bizarre cases, and the police might be holding back some valuable information. It's time to sweeten the pot and gain some credibility. I understand. Anyway, let's investigate the crime scene first. You're back? You fell asleep? Welcome back! Welcome back! You should, did you have a good nap? Did you have a good nap? I am glad that you took a nap. You feel somewhat well rested after a nap? Field work. But didn't you mention earlier that I'm the only one who can move around freely at the moment? So, I can't just leave the store and walk around town with you. Even if the killer were a turtle, by the time I checked all to replace it, he'd be long gone. You just need to investigate one place. That shouldn't be too hard. One place? Well, I don't know what you're up to, but I'll just have to take your word for it. Which location are you going for? Park, the residential area, or the abandoned building? Not a single one of them. Huh? It's time to think outside the box, my friend. It's better to consider another person's thoughts than to follow their footprints. How do you find out about what someone else is thinking? You're a freelance detective, right? Yes. As such, it's normal that you don't have a lot of experience with this kind of thing. After all, this kind of trouble isn't a daily occurrence. Police won't be happy to have an outsider help with the murder case, so let's not mention it to anyone. It would just embarrass them. You're ruthless. I'm guessing you haven't dealt with this kind of scenario before. There are many ways to hide a body, and coincidentally, almost all criminals who want to do so think about it carefully. It's not surprising when you think about it. It's never easy to hide a body, except maybe during times of war, and whoever's doing this wants to stay under their radar. Yeah, sounds about right. The usual suspect will always hide a body in the most fitting place you can find. In fact, the police often have it way harder than it is described in crime novels. Do you have any details about the crime scenes? I cleared the desk and helped Justin lay out the photos and maps he prepared. Let's take a look at the homeless man first. The remains of the homeless man were found in a riverside park. The park has been in a state of neglect for years. He wouldn't have been discovered if a morning runner hadn't made a detour that day. That's what it says here. Ooh, I can now, swear again. For reference, the reason why we had a timer going was Saname had put a, no cursing timer on us. So we, could not liquid. Okay, let's hydrate. Let us hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate. Yes. Everyone hydrate too, okay? But yeah, no, so we couldn't swear for 10 minutes, and I completely forgot that it existed, because, people don't, it's a rare thing that people, have enough points to actually redeem it, so it's like, oh, I even forgot about this. I completely forgot that it existed. So I was like, was it 5 minutes or was it 10 minutes for the timer? But yeah, no, it was a 10-minute, no swearing. So I was like, oh, this is nice. This is super nice. Do I even have a band? Yes, it was totally worth it. Totally worth it. Totally worth the, I do have a band thing. I have it a little bit too high, I think, right now, considering, but mostly that's because I had, someone back when they were still, watching, like, spam it all the time. So, like, it was fun and all until I couldn't actually beat the game because I just couldn't do anything. So, huh? That's home early. F says hi. But yes, F's home early. Soname says hi, F. F says hi. But yes, I had to think about what we were doing. I got so distracted, I forgot what we were doing. Okay. Wouldn't that be the perfect hiding spot? That they definitely tried hard to disguise it. You can see from the photographs alone that the package was extraordinarily tightly bound. Although it contained the body of a sturdy worker, it was the size of a suitcase. The outside of the bag is tightly wrapped with duct tape, and the blood is oozing through the cotton-filled inner layer. This really is extremely creepy. A person who abandoned a body in a panic would not have made such exquisite preparations. They must have been thoroughly prepared. Last but not least, we have Mrs. Yang, who worked for Rising Sun Properties. The couple who discovered the body was scared out of their wits. For the sake of decency, let's not go into detail about why they went to that abandoned building in the middle of the night, but it obviously didn't go the way they planned. The body was wrapped in a plastic bag and discarded in a pile of building materials. The blood trail didn't go very far due to the street cleaning and road maintenance. The scene was quite gruesome, but the perpetrators managed to bypass the CC. The area is somewhat disconnected from the rest of the city. After all, nobody wants to clean up the mess of a financial dispute. Regardless, the criminal was intent on hiding the body, but their method of execution was much rougher this time around. Given the peculiar fatal injuries in this series of cases, it is highly unlikely that there were multiple perpetrators. In other words, the killer is growing impatient and isn't planning as carefully anymore. Even if they are psychologically sound, taking so many lives in a row would leave a mark on them. In that case, what would be your highest priority if you were disposing of multiple bodies? Take them as far away from me as possible? Bingo, at least you're somewhat smart. Choosing different directions to make them appear as different as possible. If you think about it like that. So what's your guess? Thinking outside the box was a success, so now we can move on to the next stage. I won't hold it against you if you said that I'm out of my mind. After all, I don't have enough evidence, and there are plenty of possibilities to disprove my theory. Except, in this case, I have good enough reason to take a chance. 3 marked points form a triangle. Look at this enclosed area in the middle. That's the reason why I went to so much trouble. Talking about the Kongning district. Taking a closer look, it's almost exactly in the center of these marked spots. This place was mentioned in the news yesterday. A real estate company employee was murdered, and the construction going on in the building at the time immediately came to a halt. How could this not be related? Indeed, the new Ford Water Conservancy is also close to the Kongning neighborhood. Probably pronouncing it wrong, considering this is set in China. So I am definitely probably pronouncing everything wrong. And I think Rising Sun Properties, where Miss Yang used to work, also had the contracts for buildings under reconstruction in that part of town. This seems to be pretty suspicious. The real scene of the crime. After all, the fatal wounds probably have nothing to do with where these people were found. Neither the river nor the garbage heap would be a place to carry out these processes. As for the homeless man, it's impossible to trace him, though I can't stop you from trying to find out more about him. Justin smiles bitterly. Even I can't do that. You do have a point, though. I'll go to that neighborhood right away and check it out. The detective places the files on the desk, folds up the map, and tucks it under his arm. Why are you in such a hurry? I'd rather collect some more information first. We don't know anything about the place yet. You know we don't have much time. I'll just go and have a quick look around. And let's be honest, although I was forced to come to you for help, the crime scene photos were the crucial element. His eyes are locked on the door, and his words are filled with suppressed emotion. For a brief moment, Justin clenches his fists and his knuckles go white. I might just be a private investigator, but I can't let this murder keep on going doing whatever he wants. I see you're quite the professional. It has nothing to do with professionalism. Detective turns around with a stony smile on his face. This time his expression looks absolutely sincere. A human being, I just think some things can't be forgiven. And with that, Justin leaves. Okay, goodbye, Justin, without an umbrella. Without either of us noticing, the sun outside the door has been blocked out by dark clouds. Okay, so I am going to call it a night here so I can think about dinner. Because weirdly enough, I'm hungry, and I'm not usually hungry. So we are going to think about dinner. Anyways, let's see. Let us see. Let's go see who we can raid. What are we gonna raid today? We're probably gonna skip something that has Final Fantasy 14. But we might also go raid someone who's doing Final Fantasy 14. Ooh, you know, I wonder if PMC looks like PMC is streaming. So, they are, I think, playing Invisible War? Yes, they are. It looks like that they are playing Invisible War. So we are gonna go raid them. They are playing an older game. So let's go raid them. We haven't raided them in a while. But yeah, no, Thursday's stream is gonna be a little bit late, because I have a work meeting, right before stream. So it's gonna be a little bit late. So Thursday, be prepared. It's gonna be late. Anyways, thanks all for stopping by. And I will see you guys on Thursday, a little bit later than normal. Playing Spirit Hunter NG. Yeah, goodbye. Thanks all for stopping by. Have a good day, everybody. Okay, bye.